Alright, so today's video is about my 2004 GMC 2500 pickup. It has the Bose stereo system. When I bought the truck, it was leaking from the windshield right above the mirror, and it would drip onto here, and then every once in a while the stereo would stop working. And now for the last few months it hasn't worked whatsoever. When I have the key on, I do hear static every once in a while, but other than that, like the headset itself lights up and everything works perfect, but just no sound. So I went to the wreckers the other day, and I ripped one of these bad boys out of I think it was, I don't know, a Denali Suburban or something like that. But anyway, yeah, all of the amplifiers are going to be the same. So the tools you're going to need are going to be a screwdriver, ideally one that you can actually have power with instead of sitting there with the screwdriver and giving yourself arthritis, and then a 7mm ratchet. And I'm going to show you a trick so that you don't have to take the whole entire center console out, because that takes a very long time and it's a huge pain in the butt. So with a little bit of patience and a steady hand, you'll be able to do this little trick. So I'll show you here. Alright, so where you start is you take these 5 screws out here, and then you take all this junk out of your center console, and there should be 4 screws on the bottom underneath the pad. You pop this guy out. Then there's going to be 2 screws here, 4 screws on the bottom side. And you pop this guy out, and there's also a 12-volt lighter outlet there. So you're going to want to pop this guy, and there is a screw on the bottom, but you don't actually need to take it out. You grab this, pop this guy out. There is 3 screws here. It pops this out. This guy can be popped out too. Just like that. Take these lighters out. Boom, those are done. Then you want to pop this guy out just by pulling on it. No screws. Just be careful with it because you can break the plastic. Then you're going to pop this guy after you take these 3 out. That's done. Alright, so now this is the trick. First off, you want to see that the new amp that you just got does work. So you go back here, and you can see, here, I'll give you your light. You can see that you can actually see the amplifier down here. So what I did is I actually just I unplugged them and I plugged in the new amp to make sure that it works, and my new one does work. So what I did is I took those 2 bolts out. Instead of taking all the center console out and taking these side pieces off and this center piece and then taking this metal piece off, I took my due diligence and I unhooked this wire here, which is just a little pull here. You pinch it here, and then you just pull this, and then this thing just slides and it disconnects this wire here. And if you look down here, I'll see if I can get a good shot of it. You can see you can actually access those bolts. And I've already got this side out with my 1/4" ratchet. And then you just gotta use your socket in your hand, and you can actually see that bolt is almost all the way out. And that's actually the trick that I'm gonna do without taking all of this out. Is these 2 are super easy and accessible, as you can see there. Super easy to get to. But these guys are a pain. So what I did is I took that screw out and I loosened that screw there, so that at least it has a little bit of play so I can get my hand in there. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty much just sticking my hand in there and trying to spin everything out. And yeah, because when I was at the junkyard and I did take the whole center console out, I was actually using a pry bar and brake and stuff, and it still was a pain in the arse to take this whole entire piece out. So yeah, that's kind of my little hack, and I'll just try to take that bolt out, and then I'll put that back on, and then I'll show you the reinstall process. So see if my amp is out of there. Yeah, I was really not looking forward to taking this console apart, but I'm glad I tried this little trick. I'll grab my light. This thing should just slide out of there if I'm lucky. Toss these wires out of the way because I don't want to damage them. It moves! It moves! Oh, see? Now I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna wiggle it out of there. You know what? I'm gonna bend this. I'm gonna bend this down. Because I'm not taking this all apart. I refuse. I refuse! To bend this way too. That's not fun. Yeah! Oh, yes! Yes! Sweet. All right. I was just really sick of like the last few months not having a stereo. It drives me nuts, man. I start listening to my thoughts again. Like, no way. All right, let's put this on a time lapse and see how fast I can get this back in here. All right, it's all on there. Everything's plugged in. The bolts are tight. This is the moment of truth. Does it work now? Yeah, baby. All I can hear is... Yeah, man. Yeah. I am so happy. Wow. So yeah, for anybody that has a sunroof that leaks or a windshield that leaks or really anything that leaks, it's gonna go here and it's gonna go here and it's gonna make its way over here. And if you look on the old one, you can see exactly why. Because on the bottom of this thing, the water runs down, and look at those vents. Yeah, that would make it not water resistant. So, oh no, I broke it. Oh no. Yeah, so that's how you do it. So let's toss the rest of the truck back together. Alright, so one thing that I did mess up on is I put this piece on last. That's actually the center console that goes in last because these two have to be screwed in there, or it actually sits and it kind of does look funny, but now it's kind of lining up a little better. You can even see that little tiny clip there. It's not perfect, but I could probably fix it a little bit. There we go, it sits a lot better. Don't put anything in these ones because it actually goes through there. That's another one. So just to end it all off, I was wondering why I had 2 extra bolts and it wasn't sitting on the right. It's because you do the center console last. Hell yeah. If this helped you, please let me know. If you guys like this video, please let me know. Peace out. Fix your own stuff. Don't pay somebody to do it.